These are the headphones I travel with, the Sony WH-1000XM4s. They're not the newest anymore, but even heading into 2026, I still think they're worth it. Let me explain why. I'll be real with you. I'm not much of a headphone person. I mostly rotate in between the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen and the AirPods Pro 3s. They're lighter, more convenient, and they fit into my routine a whole lot better. But when I travel, the XM4s just make a whole lot more sense. The battery lasts longer than earbuds. The noise cancellation blocks out airplane engines and background chatter, although the AirPods Pro 3s are actually really good. And it's just easier to throw them around my neck when I'm not using them. Also, wired mode is a big reason why I decided to keep them. On flights, I can plug it into the entertainment system to watch movies or plug it into my laptop whenever I'm editing a video. That alone makes them worth carrying. When they came out, the battery life was one of the best at up to 30 hours. Years later, there's definitely some degradation, but this thing still gets me through very long flights and full work days. I feel like the only drawback in this department is charging. The newer devices that have been coming out recently have quick charge, so if you're used to plugging in something for 5 minutes and getting hours of use, that's not happening here. But once they're topped up, they just keep on going. Durability has also been pretty good. I did have to replace the ear pads, and the headband cushion does show some signs of wear, but the more important stuff like the hinge and frame are still solid. No cracks, no looseness, even after traveling with them all over the place, stuffing them in my bag and my luggage, stuff like that. Noise cancelling is still one of the strongest features. Even now, they block out low, constant noise really well, just like airplane engines, AC hums, and city traffic. Again, the AirPods Pro 3s are really good now, especially with the updated tip with the memory foam. And even in quiet environments, they come really close. But over ears still win when things get really loud. As far as sound quality, I'm not an audiophile, but I do know what I like. The bass is punchy, the vocals are clear, and whether it's music, podcasts, or video editing, I've never felt like these things were lacking anything. They just sound good. So why not upgrade to the XM5s or the XM6s? To be honest, I skipped the XM5s because they weren't worth the upgrade, but I definitely think the XM6s are worth the upgrade from the XM4s. That's if I was a headphone dedicated user. I'm not. So honestly, I don't really need to. Also, I'm pretty broke right now, but we don't need to talk about that. The microphones suck, but that really isn't a big deal to me. The ANC is still really strong and I don't really mind charging it overnight. The XM4s still check all of the boxes for how I use them. And it's not even just right about now. I'm pretty sure I'll still be rocking these things by next year too. That's why the title of the video says 2026, even though it's technically not 2026 yet. But actually, who knows? Maybe by then I'll finally cave in and buy the XM6s or even the AirPods Pros if a new version happened to come out. But for now, these things, they're more than enough. So are the WH-1000XM6s still worth it for 2026? For me, absolutely. They're not perfect, the pads wear down, the charging isn't the fastest, and there are a bunch more shinier tech out there. But the core stuff like battery, noise cancelling, durability, and sound, they all still hold up very well. That's why these things are still my travel headphones and why I still think they're worth considering even years later. Anyways, that's my take. If you're still using the XM4s, let me know how they've been holding up for you. Or if you've upgraded, tell me what you think if it's worth upgrading. Thanks for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. This is awkward.